Welcome to my Kodak 105-year-old camera. It's actually, for that kind of age, it's in really good shape. Um, no real cracks in the bellows that cause any kind of light leaks. So I'm very lucky with that. And I have used it. I've proven everything works okay in it. Lens-wise, it's all right. It doesn't have any crusties on it. No fungus on there, thankfully. Um, of course, with these older cameras like this, what you can't do is buy original sized film for it. So that's long gone. But what I can do, and I have been doing, is using 120 size roll film, and with a little bit of fitting along the edge, it does work pretty well, fine in this camera. Um, I can't count the same number of exposures. I got to sort of estimate how many exposures I'm getting out of a roll, but it's fine. It works perfectly all right by me. Um, the lens. Um, Kodak was always known to have great class in their lenses, and there's no exception here in this camera. Beautiful, beautiful color I get out of it. Um, the sharpness. I, I could probably use a little more practice with it to get the best sharpening in the focus. But I'm leaving it up to me. I've got to practice a little more with it and use it smartly, out in the yard somewhere. I have to be sort of slowed down, take my time with this camera, and that's fine. In my retirement days, that's fine. Uh, the uh, the folding out feature, is a little. I don't know. It seems like it's a little clumsy um, compared to new cameras, brand new cameras, but it's really quite acceptable back then. This actually folds up really compact. You can tell by my hand and the view that it's really small when to fold up. The back here, they called it the autograph model, and the reason there is it actually had a stylus. I don't know what paint this is, but it has a stylus back here, just a hardened tip. Get this out of here. Oh, I can get it out. There it is. Here's a stylus right here. So you pop that out of the camera, and you open up the little window. Just get around here. There's a window there. So when you would ask for an autograph, or when you would put a note yourself on the picture, that you could sign this area here, and it would embed into the picture when you develop it. Now, I haven't tried it myself, so not sure exactly how much that does to film or how well it works, but it'll be the next step. So I'm just giving you a little spin around here to give you a little tour around the outside of it. Of course, it's your typical folder cameras. The older style cameras had the ability to change the viewpoint, to from landscape to portrait style, just by spinning the viewfinder itself. And of course, you got to flip the camera as needed. But it really is built well, as Kodak always did, back in those days. I mean, people spent a lot of money on these cameras, and they would expect the best of quality, and Kodak gave it to them. Now I'll go ahead and keep on practicing with it to try to get the best hands on it, understanding of it. but compared to some of my finer cameras, it can't be as good as they are. But my digital camera is absolutely not. But as far as character enjoyment, this is one of the top on my list. So I will scan some of those pictures that I get from it, and I have gotten from it, and I'll put those along, in this posting here, and you can judge yourselves. And if you want to go out and search one of these out, they're pretty easy to find. I go on eBay or something like that, and there's plenty of them there. And they're not really expensive, and they'd be a lot of fun to use. Again, slow. Very, very slow to use, but when in the right atmosphere, that's what you want. You want slow and fun. So, thanks. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little tour of my Kodak camera, the the oldest I've got. It's as much as I've used it, it's a lot of fun to bring out. I've got to get it out more often, but I've got many cameras, so I got to take each one turn by turn. I think it'll be okay in general use. Lens seems to be good. Seems to be clear enough, and I can't see any faults in the mechanics of the camera itself. So I think I'm good to go there. The results I get, looking at just the negatives, seem to be all right. And the parts and the hardware involved in the camera is it really is pretty well done. So I can't see any faults here. You can see age there and everything, but I can't see real problems. It's as I tried to show you, it really isn't that big, and now I have to carry around, so it's all right. So again, I'll be back once I get more actual pictures with it here. I mean, these are a long time ago, a few months ago they took these. I had to enlarge them and all that, but not too bad. Not too bad at all. For a camera that age, it does a good job. So, thanks again for joining me here. As I've always said, enjoy YouTubes. They're pretty great via. Take care. Be safe, be careful. So long for now.